Welcome to the series on Happiness Factor Living and Learning from Dogs. Hi, I'm Sam, and on each Monday, I'll be sharing a short message with you which will help you to energize, laugh, and find the happiness center within you. Working with dogs for decades gave me a chance to observe them as to why they seem to enjoy life. And I'll be sharing my observations with you. Each episode is designed to remind you that happiness is not what we seek or chase. We simply allow happiness. So let's get started. Last week, we discovered one of the magnificent faculties of our mind. That is our gift of perception. I hope you took some time to think and see any subject or situation, reevaluate it from a different point of view, and it gave you moments of reflection. In this episode, let's talk about our second gift bestowed upon us. We human beings never had to earn this, we never had to work for it. It was given to us by our Creator, the grand overall design, God. And this is our ability to recall. It's also known as memory. It is said that we are never truly unaware. However, we can retain only what we consciously choose to pay attention to. Our dogs have a simpler way of life. They will react pleasantly or unpleasantly to a particular event or subject. For example, let's say if a person is unpleasant to a dog, that dog will remember that person and react in a similar unpleasant way. However, I don't think days after the person has left, the dog recreates the memory of that unpleasantness. This power of recreation or recreation of any subject is bestowed only upon us humans. How we use and manipulate this gift of memory is our own choice. As a human being, the highest gift bestowed to us is our freedom to choose. This freedom has no upper limits. We can absolutely create any scenario in our mind. Everything we see, hear, touch, taste, and experience is first created in someone's mind and then recreated in the physical world. Me personally, I found myself many a times reliving past moments which were painful. On examining pain, I realize that any task I do has a factor of pain. For example, to write this message, I get up early. I enjoy it. However, on the other side is the pain of leaving a warm bed with my family. When I exercise to build muscle, there's a certain amount of pain in lifting and moving. To be romantically involved with my family, there is also a certain amount of pain. In fact, one of the biggest energies that can move mountains and is responsible for so many creations, that is love, also has its shares of pain. So, pain is a natural and probably a vital ingredient to life. One Maharishi in India coined us opposing pain and thinking of it as stress as resistance to existence. It is said that the past only exists in our mind. So, how do we use our memory? Today, I invite you to consider that in case your mind revisits any past memory which represented pain to you, have the awareness that pain and pleasure are the two sides of the same coin. You can now focus on how you have the power and understanding to let more of life. In case needed, forgive. The word forgive literally means to give for. That is, we give away lesser energy thoughts for a greater energy thought. Mary Morrissey had a beautiful teaching of forgiveness. And she said, forgiveness is a shift in perception that removes a block in me to my awareness of love's presence. So let us memorize to allow us to be happy. And if we need to travel in our past and reminiscence about our events which passed in our lives, let's think of it as growing through our file cabinets. There'll be many books, some books about love, some I understand they've gotten me today where I am. But I can pick and choose the files or the books which have humor, laughter, love. And I know that these books, when I touch them and revisit them, they leave me feeling energized. And this is my memory I use to go back in my life. In our next episode, let's further discover the gifts bestowed on our beautiful minds we carry. Thank you. If this message resonated with you and made you smile or think, share it with someone you think might enjoy it. This is Sam, reminding you to allow happiness. It is you.